In the following video, we're going to introduce how to use an operate panel, TouchWin OP320-A-S. This kind of operate panel allows us to establish a connection to interface with different brands of PLCs. And today we're going to set up a connection to one of our Delta PLCs of the series DBP. So first of all, let's open our manual, an operate panel manual, and let's check the different models that you can have for this for this operate panel. So first, you have the classic OP320, which is this one. So it's pretty much you have your LCD screen and these bottom arrangements. And I'm going to be using this one, the OP320-A-S. So the A is this model that also has the LCD screen, but it also have the numeric keypad. So that's pretty useful if you want to set up, change the value of different registers. So you can change the value using the keypad instead of using the hours. The S is for the communication port. So the S, with the S model, you can use RS232 and RS485. Those are the communication ports that I use most often. So that's why I'm going to be using the OP320-A-S. Now, to establish a communication to communicate the operate panel to our PC, we're going to set up a cable with this arrangement. So on one side, you're on the side of the operate panel, you're going to connect a serial 9-pin plug, and on the other side, on your computer, and you're going to set up another serial plug, a 9-bit, which is pin, a 9-pin. Okay, so this is the standard serial connection. So let me show you. No, let's go ahead and just on the OPC side. Let me show you. Sorry. So this is the operate panel. So on the side, this is the communication port. So through this port, you can communicate either RS232 or RS485. Okay, so this is a serial communication port with 9 pins. Okay, so you're going to make these connections. So you're going to connect the pin number 2 to your computer pin number 3, and the pin number 3 to your computer pin number 2, and the pin number 7 to pin number 7, and pin number 5 to pin number 5. Okay, so once you have those connections, which is I made my own cable this time, which is this one. And since I don't have a serial port on my computer, and I'll be using this this cable that converts USB to serial to a serial port. So what you have to do is just connect it to your computer and go to Device Manager and go to Ports. And once you connect it, a new communication port is going to be created. And on this case, the communication port is COM number 4. So let's keep that in mind, COM number 4. Let's close it. And what I'm going to do is connect our cable to the computer. Oh, sorry, this is not this one. Our cable to our serial port, to our computer serial port, and then connect this end to our operate panel. Okay, So let me put this out of the way. All right. So, oh, sorry about there's glare. Okay, there you go. All right. So now let's write let's build a program. So for that we're going to use OP20. So the OP20 is the software that you can download for free to program the operate panel. So let's open that up. And also I need to tell you that I'm using the model OP320-A-S version 8. So I think this software is the newest one is version 9. If you install version 9 and you're using a version 8 operate panel, the program is going to ask you to install the version 8 of the OP20 software to be able to download your software to your operate panel. So you can just Google it, the OP20 for version 8, and you will be able to download the program. So if you go to help and about, it's going to let you know which version are you running. So in my case, I'm using version 8. Okay, so let's make a new project. Go to new. You select the model, which I'm currently using this one. Select the PLC type, which will be using the Delta DBP. And set the communication parameters. I'm going to leave the communication parameters the default one, which is the bound rate 9600, and the data bits the data bit is 7, and the stop bit is 1. The parity it's even. So that's the default communication parameters. So let's skip those ones. Click OK. Then we're going to set up the communication port. So the communication port, the one that we were using was COM number 4. So we set up COM number 4. Click OK. Okay, and let's just make a label here. It's a message that says hello. Hello. And that's it. And then let's test it by downloading it to the operate panel. Okay. It has been, sorry. Let me focus. Sorry, the camera went a little bit out of focus. All right, that's it. Sorry about that. Okay, so right now the main screen, it says just hello. Okay, so let's go back to our OP20 and let's move this to the side, and let's build an indicator. So just click here to draw an indicator, and the PLC station number, we're going to set it up as 0. The coil ID is going to be M0. So this will show you the status, the current status of the PLC memory M0. Okay, so now let's make it like a button. So just click here. Okay, so the function is whenever you click on the 0 key, then the coil is going to work on PLC station number 0. We're going to activate M0. So whenever you click the button number 0, the key 0, we're going to change the value of M0, and we have several options. One of those is force on, force off, reverse, or momentarily on. So we're going to go with this one, momentary on. So as long as we're pressing the key number 0, M0 will be activated. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go and download. So it's finished downloaded. Okay, so now let's go. If you notice, it says the word hello on top, but the indicator and the bottom they're not being shown. So the reason why is because we haven't made a connection to the PLC. So that's why also on the bottom side, on the right side of the PLC of the operate panel, it says connected. So we haven't established a connection yet. Since there's no connection, the indicator and the buttons are not going to be shown. So let's go back to our manual and let's check for the connection. What kind of a connection do we need for a Delta DVP series PLC? And to do that, we just need to set up this connection. On the operate panel, you have a standard serial port with 9 pins, but on your PLC, you're going to have a mini 8-pin mini DIN 8-pin port, which is looks like this one. Okay, so then the numbers on the mini DIN port are as follow. So on the bottom side, on the left side, starting from the left, the very first one, that's pin number 1. Then pin number 2 on the right side. Then pin number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is the 8 pin, the mini DIN. So this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, and to establish the connection, we just need to, on the operate panel, you just need to connect pin number 2 to your PLC pin number 5, pin number 3 to your PLC pin number 4, and pin number 5 to your PLC pin number 8. So you're going to end up having a cable such as this. So just unplug your PC cable, plug the new one, and on your PLC, okay, you just need to connect the cable. So once you do that, then the indicators are going to be shown, and also the button is going to be shown. So we said that whenever you press 0, M0 will be activated and the indicator are going to turn on. So you release it and you'll go back to 0. That's it. Okay, so that's an easy program. Even just the introduction, or have to establish a connection from the computer to the operate panel, and from the operate panel to your PLC. So in future videos, we're going to see how to to jump from one screen to another. So thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you have someone that can benefit from this kind of videos, you can share this video to those persons. You can like and subscribe. And if there's any downloads, the description below, I'm going to set up the link. So thank you so much for watching.